What's up, y'all? It's Brix from Brix Fitness, and I'm going to show you guys how to modify some of the most common exercises that you'll need in order to lose weight and to get an effective workout in, right? When I first started my journey, it was a lot of exercises that I do now that I couldn't do back then. For one, the push-up or the dip or the pull-up. But exercise doesn't have to be as complicated as we think it is. It's really simple. If you stick to the compound movements, which are exercises that work multiple muscles at the same time, like your squats, your push-ups, your bench press, your lunges, these sort of exercises, if you stick to the basics and find ways to modify these basic exercises, you'll be able to get an effective workout in while preventing injury. I know a lot of people, we have issues with our knees or our back or these sort of things. So I'm going to show you how to modify exercises so that you can safely execute them. And I'm also going to show you guys a few basic exercises that you can do that will get your heart rate up, but that won't necessarily put a lot of stress on your joints, your knees, your lower back, things like that. So the first exercise I'm going to teach you how to modify is your push-up. If you can't do a full push-up on the ground, I wouldn't advise putting your knees on the ground. That's one way to modify the push-up, but I think it's more effective if you start off with incline push-ups. So the further vertical you are, the less challenging it is. So as you get stronger, you'll be able to start. So for example, we'll start off on the window sill. So if you can't do your push-up on the floor, you start here. Lead with your chest and back up. So as you get a little bit stronger, you'll be able to move over to maybe a bench, which is still incline, but is not as vertical as the window sill. And you do them here. See, exercise is about doing things in progressions. Like, you want to take things in stages. So with the push-up, you may want to start up on the wall and then progress to a window sill, then progress to a bench, and then progress to the ground. So the next exercise that I'm going to show you how to modify is the dip, the bench dip. And now this is an exercise for your triceps. All right, so I'm going to set this here. So if you're a beginner, you want to have your feet flat on the floor. You want to lower your hips and push off the bench back up to a 90-degree angle. Lower, up, lower, up. And as you get a little bit stronger, you want to extend your feet and put all your weight on your heels. Lower and up. Lower, up. As you get stronger, then you'll find something to put your feet on, and then you'll do your dips that way. So another good exercise that strengthens your body but doesn't put a lot of stress on your joints is the wall sit. Here we go. This is how it goes. So you want to get your hips at about the same level as your knees. All right, and just hold your body. I like to hold my arms out, kind of get your shoulders involved, and just hold it there. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. So another low impact exercise that will get your heart rate up, but that won't put a lot of stress on your joints, is the dumbbell punch. Now this is one of my go-tos. I like to be in a slight squatted position. You can't see my knees, but my knees are slightly bent. Shoulders back and your chest up, and you just punch. Make sure you're not punching to the point where you're going to throw your arm out the socket. You want to control the weight in, out and in, out, in. All right, so another leg exercise that doesn't put any stress on the joints, on your knees, your ankles, your lower back, and it actually strengthens your lower back, is the hip extension. Up. Squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings and back down. Back down. The next exercise we're going to modify is the mountain climber. Make sure that your wrists are directly under your shoulders. Bring your knees forward and simply tap the ground and return it back to the original position and repeat. Make sure you hold your core tight and your head up. The next exercise we're going to modify is the plank. A good way to start off with a plank is to do an inclined hand plank. Again, you want your wrists under your shoulders. You want your body as straight as a board. The next progression would be to go down to your elbows, holding your core tight. Aim for about 45 seconds to a minute. And after you're able to achieve that, then progress down to a floor plank, doing the same hand position and elbow positions, but on the floor. Another great low impact exercise is the Superman. This exercise strengthens your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings. This exercise can actually help correct or prevent low back pain. I hope that was helpful to someone. I'm going to take my butt back to my room now. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. I'm just trying to share the wellness with you guys. So get well and get money.